Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And in this video I got two replays on the Tech Tree Chinese Tier 8 light tank, the Wizzy 132. So the Wizzy 132, I have to say, is probably one of my favourite light tanks at Tier 8. It's a really good light tank, so just sort of good overall, I think. There's not really much that it suffers from, I think, in terms of performance. We run optics, camonet and rammer on it, sort of the usual light tank setup for equipment, and the perks are on ball needle, rapid reload, sixth sense, situational awareness, camouflage expertise, steady aim, muffled shots, green thumb and snapshot. So again, predominantly camouflaged perk based setup. Because to be fair, there's not really much else you're going to run in a light tank apart from that. So yeah, I mean, I've gone for sort of rammer just because the reload is a little bit long on the 132. But to be fair, it does have sort of quite decent alpha on it. It's a bit, it's more higher alpha on a light tank at tier 8 as opposed to other tier 8 light tanks. So yeah, so I've gone for the rammer, just to sort of just improve the reload a little bit. So yeah, and so first sort of replay here, we are on Nomahan. We're platooned up with our good friend Mass, who is running in the Panther 2, I believe. And we're not on the great spawn, to be fair, in Nomahan. I'd much prefer to be on the other spawn, because the other spawn, I think you have much better chance of getting more assist. But it's something we've just got to work with. You can't get the favourite spawn all the time. And so far it's not been too bad. We are getting harassed by artillery, but equally our own artillery is getting some nice shots into tanks crossing. And we come to this position which is sort of, I guess, counter assisting the other spawn, because the light tank on the other side is sort of just be poking up just sort of where that medium is in front of us, that Skoda. But we've come here because obviously we know we're going to catch tanks on the cross on the other side on the A-B line, which we have done, and we've managed to get some decent assists so far. We've got over 1k assists, so a good start to the game. We've already got rid of 2 tanks. Now we see this object 416 which is out in the open, and then this tank pops up in front of me, blocks my shot. We didn't get a shot in there, unfortunately. We just got a bit put off, but we do get a shot into that object 416, putting a shot into his engine. We are now lit and also targeted, so just decided to get out there. For some reason, we've we've lost 4 tanks in quick succession. So yeah, not really sure what happened there, but yeah, we just have to get out and play safe and just ensure that we keep our hit points, because we don't want to be sort of throwing away any hit points at the moment. I want to try and keep them for the end game as much as possible, so that we can trade should we need to sort of sway the battle. Anyway, we sort of pulled back a little bit now, just because there's a lot of tanks sort of in the area where we were, so we're not really going to necessarily pick up any more assist. So we just sort of pull back to get in a position where we get shots on that Tiger 2 that's sort of camping across the other side of the map. Now we're keeping an eye on this medium tank, and I'm going to try and see, I think, if I can get some shots in. We can also see this light tank. But we need to be careful here, because naturally we are exposed to tanks across the way. But luckily that Tiger 2 has popped up again, and we have enough support where they can get shots on that Tiger 2 across the way. So that it's kind of, creep towards a little bit. Pop a shot into that T44. Trying to see if we can sneak another shot in. We're trying to see if this heavy tank will sort of just poke, but unfortunately we're getting targeted by artillery again. So have to basically try and pop out there and lose our spot. Although I'm going to try and sneak a shot into that Tiger P. Have to be careful, because again, like I say, artillery was looking this way. Now we're going to go in on this Panther, the Panther 8.8. and we shut that guy down for our first kill. We're up to 2.4k assist here and 1.3k damage. Mass is pushing aggressively across the map, so I want to sort of do the same. Spot the enemy vanguard there, which does get a lucky shot into us, unfortunately, but you know, we're not overly concerned. Now we see this T28 here, and I was trying to see if I could get a shot into his track to track him in place. We've got Mass coming up behind me and giving us support, but now we're going to try and see if we can get a different angle. I want to get rid of this Tiger P first before I turn my attention to that T28. I'm not sure if Mass is trying to get around the back of him to flank him, but he's keeping him occupied anyway while I get shots into his Tiger P. Managed to finish off that Tiger P, and now we're going to try and see, well, was going to help Mass, but he's managed to deal with that T28 all on his own, so fair play to him for that. We were going to go in on this Tiger 2. We did take a shot off the Tiger 2, which is unfortunate. I'm now going to wait for my friendly team to sort of come in and help us out. However, this Tiger 2 is coming around. I'm sort of thinking, yeah, he's fully hard aimed. However, we dodge his shot and we hopefully should get the kill, and we do, picking up the third kill of the game. Mass is going in and has taken out the artillery. The Scorpion takes out the vanguard, and all that is left is the second enemy artillery, who is just fired. He's just given his position away, and so we're going to rush in and try and see if we can light him up first and pick up a little bit more assist. We've got Mass behind us, so if we light him up, hopefully, you know, our team should be able to get shots into him. However, he has buried himself right into this gully, which is going to be a little bit difficult for our team to get shots on. And we actually managed to get the Amarak, so we pick up some nice juicy hit points there for our efforts. And that brings an end to the first replay. We come second place with 4 kills and just over 3k damage and 2.5k assist. Huge credit to Mass there, who came in top place with a really good amount of damage there. So anyway, we will head on to the second replay. Okay, so moving on to the second replay, which is on Vineyards. We are solo here, and there's only one other light tank and one artillery in the game. So we're hoping that we can potentially take advantage of some good assist here. However, saying that, the other light tank on our team is actually a Sheridan, so yeah, more than likely the Sheridan is going to completely outspot anything we do, which is, you know, normal because American view range is just ridiculous. But we do manage to pick up a spot on the enemy light tank there, and yeah, we're sort of dicing with death here. To be fair, this would be my usual play, to sort of make this run just sort of beneath this ridge to try and basically pick up any spots on tanks that are crossing. Now we have been considerably lucky there by not getting detected. Also lucky as well, we pick up a little bit of assist from lighting up that light tank, who does get taken out. So there's only one enemy light tank to contend with now, which is good. We also see this Conqueror camping. He's sort of out in the open a little bit by the castle, so gonna try and get some shots in. Unfortunately, we hit his trap, but we didn't hit his trap well. I'm trying to see if I can get some shots in. We do get another shot in there, just taking us past 500 damage there. We got 550 assist. Ignore the pathetic driving there. Always seems to happen whenever you're out in an open field. I can seem to find the nearest rock to crash into. We pick up the spot. Did we pick up the spot? I'm not sure, but the EBR 105 has been lit up anyway, and has just decided to completely full send into our friendly team. Unfortunately, 100 gets taken out by a Foch. Now we're going to sort of go in and try and help take out this light tank, because Reason being, I want to get rid of this light tank as quickly as possible, because if we do, we can manage to get, we'll basically have the advantage. Now he has actually taken out our Sheridan. We crash into him because we want to try and slow him down as much as possible. I think we may have hit one of his wheels as well, so this guy is just completely at a loss. And the good thing about the Wizzy is the weight of it means you can ram tanks quite effectively, and that's what we do there. We take out that EBR 105. Now the bonus we have got here is we're the only light tank in the game now. Both enemy light tanks are dead, and our own Sheridan is got killed off by the EBR. So it's just up to us now to provide the vision, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here. Now we've picked up 1800 damage. We're still only on 550 assist, but we're going to change that now, and we're going to sort of get quite involved. We know roughly where the majority of the enemy team is going to be, and they're going to be over this ridge. Now we're going to go in and try and take out this is it heavy or medium tank? I'm not sure. We make a bit of a mess of it because we're trying to circle him, and we're sort of circling around the ridge. We go to fire, and obviously we unfortunately go launching up the ridge. The enemy tank does end up tracking us and does get one in, and we're on 379 hit points now, which is not ideal, but we wanted to get rid of that tank, dig that tank out, and then we can sort of move on and try and get some more assistance. We pick up a little bit of assistance there, and you see that medium tank behind us was getting surrounded. He was getting taken out. There's only tank destroyers left, so it's pretty obvious where they're going to be. You can see where our team are all set up. It's pretty obvious they're going to be in this location. And we did get lit up and targeted there by that tank destroyer. Obviously, we're pretty much a one-shot to most of these tank destroyers now, so we can't really risk going full send. However, we do get shot, and we are definitely now down to a one shot. Luckily that T28, I don't think it was running the big gun, because I'm pretty sure he wasn't, because I think the big gun would have completely took us out there. I could be wrong, I'm not sure. It's been a while since I played the T28 prop, but we are now definitely down to a one shot, but we're just doing our best. Now we can see this Foch here. We're going to try and get a shot into the side of him, which we do, and we're backing up here. The remaining tanks are here. The Foch is now caught in a crossfire. He doesn't really know what way to look, whether to look at me or to look at the other tank, and we're just going to bide our time. We're not going to go rushing in or doing anything silly. Unfortunately, we bounced the side of him there. Artillery has been trying to get some shots in. This Foch is trying to weave in and out. His Amarat's actually damaged as well, and I don't think he has a repair kit, so we're going to get another shot in there. He tries getting a shot onto us, but misses. He is running a smaller gun on that Foch there, so I think he's got 5 or 6 shots in that clip. I don't know if he's fired them or not really been keeping count, but it looks like he's running away. Tries sneaking a shot in there, but luckily the Jaeger picks up the kill on the Foch, and that brings an end to the replay. So we come top of the board there with a nice amount of damage. We've got just over 3.7k damage there, and nearly the same on assist as well, with 2 kills, picking up the ace tanker, and quite a nice game to finish on, being bottom tier. So there we go, guys. That is it for the Wizzy 132 and the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you did, as it really does help out the channel. And as always, I'll catch you next time.